All right, Leo, here we go with Leo Soap Opera, July 2025. Fuck me, let's do it. Let's cut the deck. Let's see what the theme energy is. We got, you know the drill if you've been following the Leo Soap Opera. It's usually the same energy I get. Maybe something different will come in at some point, but I think this person here needs help. And the universe is trying to find it for him. I mean, I don't know. Knight of Swords is our theme energy. That would imply communication. There's a lot of blue here, a lot of throat chakra. You're rushing in. And the Four of Wands. Let's go one more for the theme energy. And the Six of Wands. It's a small it's not a big victory. It's a small victory with somebody. I don't know for who. I have no idea. We're going to shuffle. I don't know. We're going to shuffle the deck right now. Leo Soap Opera, July 2025. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. Okay? It's going to happen fucking November. I don't know. But if you've been following the Leo Soap Opera, this person probably in a toxic relationship, married, relationship, toxic family, a job that sucks up their life, something like that. I don't know. A lot of abandonment issues, a lot of things from the past that they deal with. They're worried about what other people think. The whole thing, you know. I call, if they are married or in a relationship, or if it's a family, I can still apply. I call it some sort of little Lord fuckwit type energy. You know, it's a spoiled kind of energy around them. A lot of the energies around them are spoiled. This person themselves might be spoiled. I don't know. Roles can be reversed. But I tell you what, I'm done shuffling. Let's see, this is how they feel about you, this is how they see you, and this is down here is the potential final outcome. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying, and I'll throw some universe cards at the end, all right? Let's do it. Let's see where we go. Everybody ready? And what's at the bottom of the Witches, which we're going to use to clarify? The Chariot. That was at the bottom for the Cancer reading, too. That's pretty weird. You might want to watch the Cancer. Well, everybody should watch the Cancer reading because it's an all signs reading. It's the theme energy of this whole cycle. Everybody's an honorary Cancerian in this energy. So you might want to watch that, man, because I think your person might show up here. Overall energy of this reading is the Moon, fueled by the Chariot. Look at that. Chariot. I just got done saying you might want to watch the Cancer reading. I got someone coming out of nowhere to talk to you. It feels to me, can I tell you what it feels like? I could be wrong, okay, but I have to translate feelings into words. This might only apply to one or two of you. It feels like the energy, like you wrote something on social media, right? This person spies on you. They look at your social media. You wrote something on social media, and it wasn't necessarily about them. It was just something, and it rubbed them the wrong way, and they showed up, and they just show up. It feels a little, they feel like they have to come out of the woodwork for something. It doesn't have to be a negative, whatever. It could just be, you know, I don't know. But that's the charging of the Knight of Swords that we saw. But we got double Chariots here. All right, so definitely watch that Cancer reading. There's something there to it. And yeah, I believe this person probably is a bit self-sabotagey. The Cancer reading had that Five of Cups up there in the upper right. Anyway, I love this. I mean, we didn't touch this deck either. Okay. Yeah, they feel like, yeah, somebody here may be confused about something you say. I don't know. It's something very superficial. They seem, I don't know what's going on here. Somebody's a bit of a, I don't know. Here's how they feel about you. Let's just find out. Eight Swords. Yeah, somebody feels trapped. It feels like you said something. Or didn't. I don't know. Somebody feels trapped. Maybe you haven't been paying attention to them. Maybe you haven't been dreaming about them a lot lately. I don't know. Center card. Ace of Swords. And what else? Ace of Cups. Feelings for you in July are starting to flow within this person, and they feel like they're trapped. They feel like there's nothing they can do. Sometimes when we feel like that, we hulk up a little bit and try to bust through the wall. You follow? Right? You feel trapped somewhere, whatever. I feel that way sometimes with jury duty, where I just want to stand. I feel like I want to transform into a Hulk type thing and just bust my way out of there. Try and catch me, motherfucker. Right? Because you're just trapped in this little room with energies you don't necessarily ever want to know, and you know, varying groups of people brought together randomly for no apparent reason. Energies don't always mix, and for me that's a tough day. It's a bit of this here. The feelings for you are starting to flow, and somebody feels trapped, and I think they're getting some bright ideas. Emotionally, they're getting some ideas. These are emotions, so Let's not jump the gun too much. I don't know. Let's just see. How do they see you? Hierophant. Jesus. What else? You are this person's look. No matter what, no matter how I slice it with the Leo soap opera, you are this person's fucking guru. There's something you did or said about this person. I don't want to say I call you a. They want to see if you're. They want to see if you're for real. I'm going to phrase that's the kindest way I can phrase it. So they might have a notion in their head that you're some kind of phony. They might have a notion in their head that you're some kind of phony. That I don't know why. I have no idea. It could be something you said. Again, they have these feelings. They feel trapped. This person gets angry. They do tend to hulk up a bit. They get angry when they have feelings that they don't want to deal with. And I'm seeing they're having trouble putting up a wall because they feel trapped. I don't have a 9 of Wands here. I've got an 8 of Swords. I've got, oh, fuck, right? Nobody can help them but them kind of energy. I think they want to see if you're for real. And I think they or they might lie to them because they see you as a guru, and someone who teaches them something, somebody who helped them grow. They might want to come and they might plant this on you. In other words, take their own lies and transfer them over to you. So you're the liar, right? It could be a bit of that. We'll clarify a couple of these, especially that. I don't need that, but that I need. I think this might be fun to clarify. Potential final outcome for you. Red with the Ace of Swords. Knight of Cups here. Yeah, they're coming in. I mean, I can't, again, I can't predict free will, but I get it here out of the woodwork, right? Chariot there. I said go to the Cancer reading. That's got the King of Wands, the Burger King, Little Lord, fuckwit, however you want. I mean, I don't know, the Burger King coming in. Your person, however you want to, you know. Yeah, I get a Knight of Cups here. Out of nowhere. And like I said, you know, I said at the beginning, it feels to me like you said something on, for example, just catch my drift. You don't have to take me literally. You said something, for example, on social media, right? And it triggered them, right? They get triggered and they just roll in. It's bullshit, even though it's probably true what you said. You can generally speaking, if you say something true that somebody's got their head buried in the sand about, you will catch hell. You will be called a liar. You'll be called terrible, this and that and the other thing. That is somebody trapped in 8 swords. I tell you all the time, I can't help people that are like this. I get them all the time. They come in on the Twitter feed. They send me a thing. I just get nothing but 8 swords energy off it. There was one girl, she's so angry. Every tweet, I go check her page, every tweet is just mad, anger, hatred, this, that, and the other thing. I mean, it's just, I can't, she's stuck there. I can't help it. You know, everything I do is this. You know, get it all the time. For you, for this person here, for you, you're very special to this person, but they can't admit that. In admitting that, they have to admit that everything they were taught was wrong, and they might have a lot of respect for their parents. And I get with this person, a lot of who they are comes from their upbringing, comes from their family, from their parents. It's tough for this person to admit that their parents got it wrong. They did a terrible job, you know, making them go whatever. I mean, some parents put a lot of pressure on their kids. You know, and I kind of get that here for a few of you. Not all, but it is kind of an energy here. So I can dig it. I can see why they might show up. I can see why it's showing up as a Knight of Cups. I think you might think it's this. This is your final outcome. I think you might think you might be the one who needs to offer a cup here. I don't know. We'll see. Let's clarify. Let's first clarify, and I'm going to just clarify what needs clarifying. I get that the feelings are flowing. I want to see why they feel trapped. So we're going to clarify the 8 of Swords. Okay? All right? Let's do it. Let's roll. Give me the 8 of Swords. Why is it here? Let's see where we're at. No reason to be so angry. Life is, I mean, you can't go, you're just, like energy attracts like energy. So if you believe that, which it's true, by the way. Birds of a feather flock together, right? If you're an asshole, you attract other assholes. If you're a computer geek, you attract other computer geeks, right? Like energy attracts like energy. So why the fuck would you ever go through life as a negative, angry, horrible person? Why would you let yourself get into that state? Think about that. That's one seed I can plant for any angry people watching me to get out of this 8 swords. I can't help you, but I can plant seeds. Maybe you think about it, you know. If you want to change your life, change your fucking energy. You know, move some things around on your desk, change the way you look at things. There's thousands of different perspectives to look at anything from. You know? All right, anyway, this person, 8 swords here. It's tough. Nobody can help this person. And the thing is, you have helped them. And it's sort of a feedback loop. You've helped them as their guru, let's say. And what you've done by helping them is created a problem that they feel trapped by. Because now, let's just take, for example, their parents taught them everything and they got a lot of respect for their parents. It's supposed to be a really big deal. Now they realize their parents were fucking idiots and they got to admit the whole thing. They got to redo again, and they might be too old or feel like they're too old to start over or something like that. So it causes a big problem. But yet in July, the feelings for you are really flowing. There's something very nostalgic here that's making them remember something about you. Could probably the weather, maybe, I don't know. Could be anything. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. Come on. Come on now. Okay. 8 of swords. Yeah, this person desperately wants to come towards you. It's why I came out with the final outcome as the Knight of Cups. It's Knight of Cups. Crossing it. Desperately wants to come towards you. What's on top? 3 of Cups. They won't take you out. Don't mean the mafia style. It's not a Tommy gun. No, they want to take you out. You're making their emotions flow. I said the emotions are starting to flow and this person feels trapped by it. This is the flow of emotion. It's the 3 of Cups. Why am I your 18th favorite anyway? What the fuck? I mean, I literally say it and it falls out in a card. Come on. I'm more blown away by that than anybody. That's not me bragging. That's me going, holy shit. God, the universe is, it's almost disappointing how predictable the universe is. It really is. That's something I've found as I've gotten older. And I've refined my energy reading skills. It really is a construct. It really is. It's like a computer program. It really is. And the math works on that. Scientists are really starting to crunch that. 3 of Cups, why is that here? Devil. Yeah. You're making somebody feel, and it's causing a problem for them. It's bringing up their fears. What are they afraid of? Probably that everybody that taught them how to be and how to whatever, they've got it wrong. It's not all about the almighty pentacle. It's not all about the career. It's not all about this and that. It's not all about keeping up appearances so that everybody thinks you're doing good even if you're not. It's about sharing your emotions. These feelings flowing for you in July are creating a problem for this person. So they shift blame. So it's not surprising they shift blame. You're the liar. You're the liar. Right? Oh yeah, okay. Right? Yeah. You offline, online, my whole life I get this all the time from somebody in 8 swords. Always. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear the truth. Whether it's internal or external, they don't want to hear it. If it's internal, it's coming from you. You're this guru out there. You're the liar. Always. It's called getting triggered. It's triggering happens in the soul. I'm reading the soul here. You know. All right, here we go. Let's go. Getting angry happens in the brain, in the ego, right? If somebody cuts me off in traffic, I'm not triggered by that. No, I go over and punch him in the head because I'm angry, right? At that, you cut me off in traffic, right? That I'm not triggered. I don't have a trauma from a past life where I got cut off in traffic and now I'm triggered, right? No, I'm pissed. It's the ego thing. It's the brain. It's not in the soul. This is very soul-based here. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. I want to point that out very clearly. Not everybody who's pissed at you is triggered. Sometimes people are just pissed at you. Okay? It's just the way it is. All right. 7 of Swords. Tell me about this. Come on now. Oh, okay. All right. Good. Cards. For this Leo reading, cards are really fucking with me today. It's the Chariot. Sort of a, I don't know, how do I phrase this? Somebody is determined to, They have to see, it's determination again with this. It was determination in the Cancer reading too. It's the same energy. Somebody has to see you as the Seven of Swords. You can't be telling the truth. You can't be, because if you are, then I got everything wrong. And somebody is scared to death in July by these feelings flowing. So you have to be this. They're determined to make you this. They will find a way to make you the liar. Okay? They will find a way. They'll find any little thing. All right, what's on top? See what I'm saying? I don't make this shit up. 10 swords. What did I say? You have to be gone. You have to be the liar. Devil, get out. Right? It's a bit of that. Devil, get out. It is. They have to find a way to make you the bad guy. You're going to be the bad guy in this person's mind, soul, whatever it is, no matter what in July, because this is going to start to flow and it causes a problem for this person. Now they feel trapped. Probably because in an equal and opposite reaction, I would bet that their current situation, whether it's family, marriage, or relationship, isn't going so well. Otherwise, why are the feelings flowing for you? You know? And that's another thing this person needs to consider. They keep trying to tell the world how great their fucking marriage is or relationship or life is. Well, if it's so fucking great, you wouldn't have mattered in the first place, right? I don't know. I mean, my life's pretty good. I meet lots of pretty girls. I don't fall in love with all of them all every 5 seconds and try to, oh, I'm going to go with that one. Oh, I'm going to go with that one, right? This person here, you wouldn't have been a thing. You wouldn't have mattered if everything was actually good. Why is the 10 of Swords here? 10 of Pentacles. You create a problem in their life. They are determined to make sure you don't come anywhere near it this month. Got it? Are we clear? Okay. Knight of Cups. Why is it here? I think I've made my point. Take it as it resonates. Don't take me literally. I'm just translating feelings into words. All right? All you got to do is catch my drift here. All right? All right. Knight of Cups. Why is it here? Well, there's communication. It's blue. It's throat chakra. It might be you doing all the talking. I suspect you do. I suspect you do some talking from the heart, from the soul, from the cup, right? And it's truth. You speak some truth because these two are red together. This is your final outcome. And that's what sets all this in motion. So you do that. Your words are strong. What did I say in the extended title? And in the extended for the fucking monthly overview, what did I say? What did I say about your words, right? I see it here. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Tell me about it. Oh, fuck me. Look at that. It won't go back in. I can't put it anywhere without bending it. It's a fucking tower. Yeah, your words are very, 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 very strong here. Why is the tower here? 10 wands. You're speaking words that break backs. You're speaking, I just think in this one specific case, there's something you say. And you say it in a moment that you just can't keep it in anymore. Okay? I'm not saying it's anything too bad. Maybe you call this person out on their shit, or maybe you do it through somebody else. Whatever it is, maybe you have intention toward this person or you don't. Either way, they're watching and they perceive it. They hear it, right? And it's just something you say because it has to be said. It causes a bigger impact than you realize. You thought you were just setting off a little firecracker down the bottom of this building. You had no idea that it would take a support beam out, cause a lightning strike, cause the whole thing to fall to dust. It kind of does. It's a powerful truth. Your words pack some juice. Be careful. Or don't. I like the way this flows. Say it. Whatever that is. Put it out there. Make your own decisions. I'm just a talking hand on a video. But I like this. I really do. Okay. One card, the crossing card. What else you want to tell my people here? Anything? Anything to say? It's words this person needs to hear. And if they want to make you the bad guy, I ain't letting Steve's viewer anywhere near my life, then fuck them. They'll figure it out. The seed will get planted. Seed planting is very good. You know, when the energy's right, it germinates, it grows. Right? It's okay. It's fine. It's like everything else, you know. Seed planting. It grows. All right. One card, the crossing card. What else you want to tell my people? Somebody you definitely triggering some motherfucker. I'll tell you what here. It's okay. Queen of Pentacles. And interesting. That was the next card out. That was the bridging energy. I forgot to pull it right there. It's the bridging energy on your final outcome. Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, universe. I guess it wanted to make sure I pulled that. It's like, hey, dumbass Steve. Right? We know it's true because it's on a note. Hey, dumbass Steve. Pull the damn Queen of Pentacles. Okay. It's crossed by the Page of Swords. They're watching. You don't know it. What did I say about the Page of Swords in the overview reading? Didn't I teach you something about how we don't always know? Sometimes it's the barn owl in the animal deck. You don't always know they're there with the Page of Swords. That's why the Page of Pentacles is my bigger card of spy, and we often know it's there. You know, I know you're looking at my picture, motherfucker. You know, that kind of a thing. They're watching. Say what you need to say. You're perfectly fine. You're good, and it's righteous for you to do it. Okay? It's soul nurturing. It actually nurtures your soul to say it and their soul to hear it, even though their reaction to it initially is, well, you know, we covered that. All right. Make your own decisions. Do what you want to do. Don't say anything if you want to. I don't care. This looks like fun to me. I tell you what, I live for this. Happens to be a lot in my life, so I'm used to it. I trigger people like a Gatling gun. I always have since I was a little kid, so I'm used to it. But it's fun when it's not necessarily fun in this stage, but it is fun when the seed, you plant the seed, you say just the perfect thing, and when it grows, that's when it's fun. It's fun to watch somebody figure it out and go, oh man, you know. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, they're watching. Know that. All right, that's your reading. Good luck.